From Surf Bowl and Oceanside here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Don't adjust your sets, folks. It's deja vu all over again. Solomon Salama taking on Zach Grime for the scratch title. Solomon beat Zach yesterday after Zach led. Today Zach led yet again going into the Pick Your Poison match play rounds. And they are already through 6 frames, bowling very quickly here. Let's catch up. Sol's got 117 through 5 after that solid 8 that you just saw right there. That's good right now for an 8-pin lead. Grime working on a spare here, shooting in the 6th. Oh, got that one right early. It checked up early and big split. Big trouble for him right here. Simultaneously, the handicap title match. Caden Odell back in the title match today. This time he is taking on Marshall Degnan in a battle of non-winners, so someone's going to win their first title. Marshall's got to beat Caden by 2 to tie, 3 to win, and it's Marshall with the front 4, while Caden is clean without a double. Zach's going to wisely take the pin. You never know what's going to happen later. It falls way behind you in the match. As many great things have happened to Zach so far in 2020, the last thing he wants to do is walk out of here with second. The last thing Mrs. Grime wants is to have to deal with him if he walks out of here with second. But he's probably got league tonight, and then he'll go practice 37 games after league, and there you go. Wider again. That time he gets that light hit shred that he's gotten so many times this weekend. Salama is flat out lucky to be here. Gaelegani missed a spare in the 10th to allow Salama to advance. Takes a little luck sometimes. Different pattern, different format, and a lot of the same results. Yesterday was mid-scoring, and today was very high scoring all the way around. Zach had a 298 in game 5, and it wasn't even the high game of the game, as Elias Halloran shot a 300. That same game, they'll play each other for the U17 title here someday. Salama up 21, strike working in the 8th. No! And with all that two-handed power, you rarely see something like a 5-10. That 5 sort of got paralyzed there. Unfortunate split, but a very makeable split. In fact, it's even slightly more makeable because the 5 moved over a couple inches, which make it a pinch easier. I'd say it was about a 50-50 shot for Saul. Oh! Actually, if the 5 had been on spot, that might have been closer, as it turned out. Drops a pin, extra pin account as well. That's 163 through 8th. And all of a sudden, Grime only trails by 7 and can take the lead here in the 8th. Degnan washes out over there in the 6th. Still got a good lead going on right now. Big shot for Zach. Wow. Zach says that's actually insane, and what he's commenting on is that right lane is starting to hook like crazy and the left lane's not moving at all. According to Zach there, his brain has exploded. Hey, nice conversion by Degnan over there. He's got one previous top 4, so he's gonna be bowling in the invite later on this season for $1,000. So will Caden. He wrapped that up in just the weekend, making back-to-back top 4s. First things first for Grime, cover your spare. Don't make a silly mistake here, because he'll be back on this lane for the 10th, so he's hopefully going to be in a position where he'll need to figure it out. Nice shot from Odell. He was in the title match yesterday right to the very end and then had an unfortunate 10th frame open. He's got all the physical tools. If he can keep his temper, he's very tough to beat. Keeping his temper has been very tough to do, however. We know how bad Zach wants it. Let's see if he can keep his form under pressure. Wow! Got some oohs and ahs out of the crowd for that blistering messenger. Caden doesn't carry. Salama's got room for 223. Zach can max out at 216. So 2 more strikes here in the 10th and Solomon wins. He's going to take a little re-rack and think about it. Anything less than a double in the 10th and Zach can still win. Zach knows that. He already went up to his mom and said it's out of my hands, and that's irritating. That's a paraphrase, by the way. Oh, these guys are so good and they want it so bad. Solomon won his 25th yesterday, which already puts him 9th all-time on our list. Grime will be climbing rapidly up that list this year. Just matter will it be in the next 5 minutes or not. Nice shot from Degnan over there. 145 through 6th is good for a 30-pin lead. Double to win. And not even a single. That changes everything. Zach just launched himself about 10. Zach's over by lane 14 right now. Solomon is pondering what had just gone wrong. For both lefty and righty, that left lane got super slick down lane, and the right lane started getting super grabby early. So Zach's super happy he's got a chance, but he's got to figure out what to do on lane 6 as well. 4-6 2 frames ago, 4-7 last frame. He's got a lot of experience. He's going to need to call on it here to win number 9. Count might matter here, so it's important for Solomon to fill 10, which he does not, so forget about the count. It's 200 even. Now it's simply strike to win for Grime. Great shot by Marshall. He stopped and reset himself too. That was a mature move from Degnan. Well, it's been a long, successful weekend, but don't tell him that unless he throws a strike. And if he does, he'll tell you that. Here's the ball. Oh, wow. Well, you know, he knew he had to get it out because it was hooking so much early on that lane. So he made an adjustment, and it was just too much. That lane got squirrely flat out. It's the lane he chose to finish on too, so he must have liked it in practice. He's saying he liked it off his hand. Well, plus 1,000 or so for the weekend. It was a disappointing second, and Salama really escapes with that one. Can I get you a beer, Mom? Xanax. I still got Oxy from all the surgeries. I don't know. I'm not letting that go. Keeping that around. And of course, on the fill ball, as that happens every single time, he gets that strike. Let's focus over here. Odell opened in the 8th. He's got 153 through that 8th, so he's trailing by a bit, but still time in the match. However, that 9th frame washout has the wheels suddenly coming off for Caden over here. I'll meet Caden's mom in the bar as well. Well, she's pregnant, never mind. Can't be doing that.
Yeah, that was messing with me too. Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Well, it won't quite bring a smile to Caden's face, but at least it won't bring more anger to Caden's face.
Are the trophies out or going?
They're on the table. Marshall's got a win by 2. He leads by... Oh, I can't tell. These colors are awful. I have no idea what he leads by. It's something, though. It's like game 90 on these screens. It's some purple and yellow combination. Begs for a Brooklyn not to be. That's... I think he's up 20? Oh, man, I'm going to have to go look. Please hold.
It says 185 is good too right now.
He's up by 40, not 20 if he makes this spare. He thinks he made it, and he does. It's a really good shape. He's only got to win by 2 and he's up by 40. That adds up to win in most places. What Marshall needs to do is not gutter, not curse at me, not kick the ball return, not kick Mrs. Igana for some odd reason. I don't think any of those things are about to happen. Well, looks good to me, guys. Yeah. Good for him. Nice young man. Obviously works hard on his game. And I think Zach and Caden are going to go have a beer too as they suffer runner-up finishes on back-to-back days together. What do you have to say for yourself?
It's the best 200 game I've ever played.
Well, it's a winning 200 game. There's brand new champ, Marshall Degnan. Yes, sir. .230 scratch. Marshall's gonna shoot. How much Caden can do about that? Still have U17 between Elias and Zach. That should be interesting. It's already been 300 to 298 between them. Big old exhalation from Marshall.
You said she wanted 5 and 6.